Alright everyone, so welcome back to the channel and thanks for tuning in. If you're new here and just coming across this video along with some other of my videos, please feel free to check them out. If you will, click that little subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner and also make sure that you tap the bell for notifications of upcoming videos. Today we're going to be going over my Glock 27 Gen 3 and some of the little things that we've done to it and some other things that we have for it, and just go over some basic details. At the very end of the video, in case you want to skip forward, we also have a very short clip of actual firing the Glock 27 and getting the feel of the recoil, how it holds in the hands, and how overall it is. Now, a few things. We've got the sticky grip tape right here that has a little bit more grip. So these little grooves in here, for some people, either they don't give enough of a good grip to pull the slide back. For me, it just eats up my fingers, so I've actually got it on both sides. The firearm has been cleared and made sure that nothing is inside of it. This version, this is the stock magazine that comes with it, but this is the 9-round magazine plus one in the chamber, however you carry there, of course. Some people have mixed feelings about Glocks. Some people say, oh, they're too plain, or they don't like how the only safety is built into the trigger here. And some people love that feature because, they carry chambered, and they know that as long as they keep their finger off the trigger and there's nothing obstructing in their holster that's going to come in contact with that trigger, they should be fine. Obviously, make sure that you always handle firearms with care. Make sure they're always cleared. Yeah, especially if you're pulling it out of your holster to show someone, make sure you clear it in front of them before even coming in contact with the trigger. Now on mine here, I do have the added TLR6, which has the flashlight and the laser built in here. You can actually see the boxes back here. This one's from Streamlight, and it serves great here. This is a battery that I've had in for a while, but you can see the flashlight there. And the laser is also on, which makes it a little hard to see in the video. We'll actually squeeze both sides, just turn the flashlight on, and both sides again just turns the laser on, and we'll push one side and cut it off. It does have buttons on both sides. It's very great. I believe the Streamlight TLR6s run something about $130. One of the best attachments that I have on one of my firearms. However, one thing to keep in mind is there's a lot less holster options, as you can see with my inside the waistband concealed carry holster. This one's specifically made for just this firearm that has the TLR6 on it. So you kind of run yourself on a slimmer option basis for holsters. I do actually have a holster for this, a Black Hawk holster, but I have to take the TLR6, and I also have a Phobos holster that this clicks down into, but again I also have to take, and that one's outside the waistband, I have to take the TLR6 off. So just some things to keep in mind whenever you are modifying a firearm, the options that run you more slim. Also on this one, we did do the extended slide release because we've got small hands, so it's a lot easier for me to get to, and we've also added night sights to it. So the good thing about it is it's very economical with the upgrades that you can do to a Glock to kind of make it more snazzy. In this one, I mean, a lot of people like Glock because of the square appendature. I've not really been a fan, but I wanted a dependable firearm to keep with me. It is a little heavier than my Springfield, especially in the top. I do believe this comes in right up under 20 ounces, not loaded, and it's somewhere in like the 27-28 ounce mark whenever it's fully loaded. So it's kind of heavy to keep as an everyday carry inside the waistband, but a lot of people that carry these, I mean, they swear up and down by Glock. I have not personally submerged this one in mud, pulled it out, and shot it, but with the tests that you can find online, the torture tests that they put these firearms through, it's just so surprising at how well they hold up. Now, they have also released a Generation 4 model, which I don't really care for that grip style that they went with, because I just feel it's a little gritty. It's not like this type of grip here. It's actually got dots all over it, but when you fire it, I mean, it does feel a little different because of the grooves that you have cut into this one versus that one on how it grips your hands. Also, if my memory serves me correctly, this video is being recorded in March of 2020. So you can still buy these at plenty of places. I believe Academy has them still for roughly about $4.99. And you can purchase one new there, or sometimes on some of these other websites where you can bid on firearms, you can probably get them in the 400 range, maybe high threes. But again, it does get a little expensive. You buy this brand new for $500 plus your local tax. You buy the TLR6, and then also what I like about this one and things that I've done, I don't have my 9mm magazine here, but the 27 is a little ambidextrous, not only by shooting because it's made for both hand fitments on right-handed or left-handed, which is really nice, but also the versatility that this one is chambered in .40 caliber. Now on here I do also have the barrel that you can buy. This one is the 9mm barrel that is made for this firearm. Also, I don't have my magazine here. It's tucked away in the safe of the 9mm, but I can easily pull the gun back, break it down, take it apart, change out my barrel, put it back together, grab my 9mm magazine, put it in with 9mm rounds, and I'm ready to go fire 9mm. So that's what's really cool about the 27. Also, how compact it is. Again, I don't have very big hands, but it's really nice. It fits in my hand really well, and it's probably one of the best firing pistols that I own. And I say one of them, I got a couple that I prefer, but this one is really good with the way that it's weighted and balanced. There's a lot of weight in that slide. Also carries a lot of that recoil for you, so you don't run into as much with that, and it's just really nice. Some people, to each is their own. Some people don't like .40 calibers. They like, oh, well, it's a bulky 9mm that does less damage. Again, I've got 9mm, I've got .40 calibers, 45s, and again, I like my Glock. So if you're a Glock lover out there, hope you can give this video a thumbs up. Or if you're thinking about getting one, again, it's a deep investment for someone that wasn't sure about Glock as well. A lot of other things that you can do to make it your own, and a lot of other different magazine choices. The independent company Pierce that makes these little connectors or magazine extensions for pinkies. You can buy flat ones, you can buy pinky extensions, you can buy larger magazines, and what a lot of people like to do is there are modifications where you could make this pistol fully automatic. Now again, before you do anything like that extreme, make sure that you are abiding by your local laws. Make sure that that is something that you can have, because the person that's going to be held responsible for that is you if you get caught. So definitely be mindful of that. But if you'll stay tuned in the video, we're going to go through and again take the gun out to fire it and just get a quick glimpse on that. And if you have a Glock and you have many of them, and there's one you prefer over another one or some things that you've done, definitely post in the comments what you have or what you've had, and why you decided to go with it, how does it shoot, and share as much as you can about it. We'd love to hear about it and go from there. But definitely stay tuned. We're going to take it out to the range and go from here.
Alright guys, so we're back here today where we have the Glock 27 Gen 3 .40 caliber. We're going to be shooting 40 out of this today instead of 9, which we'll save for another day because we do have the 9mm magazine and the 9mm barrel that goes in here, but we'll leave it stock with 40 caliber. We're going to be shooting the Spear Lawman ammunition, which is great ammunition if you could find it in your state there. It just shoots well. Spear's always made a great round, and this is going to be the 40 Smith & Wesson 180 grain full metal jackets. So yeah, we're going to try this ammunition out. I've shot it at a lot of my guns and I love it. And then just show ejection, recoil. This is probably one of the best shooting guns that I have, and again, as you'll see early in the videos, we do have a few modifications done to it. So without further ado, let's go see how she does. Alright guys, so we're back. We have the 9-round magazine with the pinky extension attached on this one. We have 5 rounds loaded up, so we'll try to do 3 single shots and then a double pull back to back. So last one, of course, jammed. Very last one. So you can see the recoil. Jamming could possibly be due to last time we took this to the range, I did oil it up a little bit, didn't fully clean it and go through it, even though there was only about 10 rounds shot out of it. But you can definitely see sometimes not treating your firearm correctly and cleaning it after every time you uses, sometimes you get some blowback like that. Still, all in all, I love this firearm, love how she shoots. I did have the laser on there as well, as you can see. And it makes it for a so much better experience with this TLR6. I absolutely love it, and it's just a great firearm to have. So definitely, if you're looking into the Glock 27, I don't know too many places where you can find the Gen 3 versus the Gen 4. Again, because of the difference in the grips and a few other modifications that they did. But great firearm, dependable, and what can you say? It's a Glock.